TORP here. Happy Deadbeat Tuesday. Fuck Tuesdays, man. Fuck them. Goddamn, they had my ass running after cheese that didn't even exist today. I fucking ran that maze like it was my job. I dashed my balls off. You know when I got out of it? It felt like a welfare check. I felt like I didn't even earn nothing. I worked my ass off and didn't get shit for it. The only thing I got for free today was a headache. That was my paycheck, was a fucking headache. It brings me to this point, which may or may not go to the next point, depending on if I decide to finish this video or not, or just fucking hang it up for tonight. We'll see where this goes. We got these people here on this platform that keep on talking about these little glitches and shit, these things that they figured out. As you know me, I don't fuck with scams. I don't fuck with pyramid schemes. I don't fuck with friends that believe in pyramid schemes. I worked my ass too goddamn hard to become the top dasher to give a fuck about that. As fucked up as DoorDash's code is, one thing is more fucked up than their code. The way that they get right to it when they find a way to give you a violation or deactivation. I said, man, there ain't no goddamn way. You know how much time I spent getting top dasher? I don't even do hell week, I do hell month. You'd be like, hell month? I thought you liked doing this kind of work. If I just cherry pick, I'm the one that flips my hair. Cherry picker for the win. I did it. Ask me how I know. When you go from top dasher, you don't get to flip your hair in the wind. The only thing that's flipping in the wind is your dollar bills. Running fucking these lowball orders, these fucking no-tip orders. It's like, man, you better know something when you're talking about a scam to a bunch of people that are fucking busting their ass to get that top dasher status, or even fucking 50% so they can get in the fucking priority program. You gotta be out of your fucking mind if you think a son of a bitch like me or any of the people that I fucking relate to are gonna sit there and say, you really think I'm gonna chance the likes of some fucking buddy sitting in a cave talking to their fucking monkeys or their fucking dinosaur friends, because that shit's old now, by the way. It's like those bullies in the fucking gymnasium at your old high school. They always had the answer at how to fucking score a test when they didn't study for it. Those motherfuckers always piss me off. I'm like, dude, at least I'm failing on my own. I can walk away from this situation and say, I got a fucking D, but I busted my ass to get that D. I still passed. And the funny thing about that is the ones that did pass that cheated, they didn't even pass. That's why it's called cheating. I mean, where the fuck were these people raised at? If you don't understand what I just said, I'm going to elaborate just a hair more so you get it. I remember just not too long ago when somebody said, I only stole a candy bar. I didn't steal a car. It's not a car, it's not grand theft. It's a little Snickers. Man, get over it, bitch. That ain't the world I grew up in. The world I grew up in, my daddy would fucking lift me 6 feet off the fucking ground, slam me into the goddamn wall. Back then, we didn't call it child abuse either. Back then, we called it child correction. So that motherfucker didn't grow up to be like some of these motherfuckers on this platform telling you doing it all wrong because you ain't doing it this way. We found a cheat system. We found a cheat code. We found a hack. We found something the system missed. And then you run over there like a little bitch going, well, show me how. Show me how. I'm tired of sweating bullets. I'm tired of grieving over not having enough money. I'm tired of not having it all like you do. Show me how. Show me how. Give me the secret. And God forbid you get that secret. What happens? You do it. You're like, oh yeah, I'm in with the cool kids. I'm in with the fucking lounge. Inside joke. So what happens after that? All of a sudden it falls apart. And you're going to fall apart with it. I've done it too many times. There's a reason why they say hard work pays off, folks. Because it does. That's not some fucking urban myth. The only thing I don't think applies to that is if you hit the fucking lottery. You got lucky as fucking jack that day. Look at the odds on hitting the lottery. What are you going to do? Go around bragging about how smart you are because you hit the lottery? Same fucking thing as going around bragging how smart you are because you accidentally found this fucking loophole in the system that you know sure the fuck ain't gonna last, even if anybody of your friends or anybody on this platform exposes, which They did. And we all know what I'm talking about here, don't we? Every one of us knows. And if you don't, you're not underground enough to know. I'll enlighten you a little bit. Somebody accidentally shared a little secret about how DoorDash works and how to keep your acceptance rate from going down, even if you decline. Okay, there it is. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm not even going to tell you where it started or who kept the ball rolling. No. Because, see, I was one of the cool kids that nobody liked. What do I mean by cool? I didn't narc on nobody. I still don't narc on people. I ain't never narked on nobody. Unless you hurting somebody physically or you're stealing from one of my friends and my family, I ain't narking on you. But you ain't never going to get my respect. You're going to have to flip your script, apologize, say why you did it, come back and prove yourself again. That was the world that I grew up in. That's who I still am. My daddy would be proud if he was still alive. I don't play that game. Because to me, it's not really a game. It's more of a sure as shit fucking way. Go with fuck yourself. That's what it's going to end up being. Popularity is what? Popularity is having the answer to a problem. When you figure it out correctly, using your mind, using your skills, popping along, pushing 8 to 10 hours a day, and just doing it right. Oh my God, that's the secret right there, apparently, these days. Just doing it right. Why the fuck ain't... Well, no. Some people around here in the circle that I'm involved with are doing it right. In my circle, and I didn't say I don't mean my circle like it belongs to me. The circle I currently associate with and agree with. There it is. Those are the people I roll with for a reason. They're going to go places. They're going to find more positive shit. They're going to find more positive income. Because how many of you said, the negative motherfuckers, how many of you said, DoorDash, some of the people in my circle said that too. DoorDash is going down. They mean it in a different way. Like getting sued, civil actions, things like that, like Mr. DoorDash Sucks says. I do happen to agree with him because them civil suits, that shit real. I don't know how many times DoorDash plans on paying out $1 million lawsuits. I don't understand that, other than the fact that they plan for it up front and they know that eventually they're going to make a boo-boo and they're going to get sued. Okay. With that said, the rest of them, the negative ones, the ones that actually want it to fail and go away are the ones I'm talking about. You know, you can fix a problem. You can fix a dog bite, a snake bite. You can fix a front car bumper dent. You can fix a flat tire. You can fix something being stolen off your front porch. You can even fix a utility bill that ain't right if you try hard enough, make enough calls. But if you go around hiding the shit and making this shit illegitimate, you're just as bad as the fucking problem. I'm sorry, that's me, and thank you very fucking much for paying attention in class. You might just want to give this motherfucker an apple. I ain't your teacher, but goddamn, I'm a good substitute. A substitute for a lie is called the truth. At least that's the way I see it. I'm not trying to add ammunition to these motherfuckers. All right, let's go here. One of the problems that I have in calling things motherfuckers is because they bother me so much. I shouldn't be bothered by them. But since I am bothered by them, it's a lucky day for you that I'm up here to share it, because I know a lot of people are sick and tired of hearing about all this stuff about hacks, tips, tricks, all that kind of shit. Never did apply to them, did it? Did it ever apply to you? After you learn how to use the apps, did it ever apply to you? Hell no. And if it did, you must have been living in the same state that they did. God forbid you used a different phone, still wouldn't have worked. But here we are, arguing back and forth. But see, here's the thing about arguing. I don't argue. I give you my side of it. You decide if it's right or wrong. If it's wrong, we ain't arguing. Nope. I said what I said. You didn't like it. That's the end of it. If I argue with you, it'll be in some stupid fucking live where you're talking over me. Nobody talks over baby. Nobody puts baby in the corner. I'm baby TORP. Don't even try that shit on me. put it all on me. Every one of these motherfuckers tries to yell over each other. Like I'm the only motherfucker who ever did it. I see why they yell. You gotta yell. You gotta yell to be heard. In those circles, you have to yell to be heard. Either that or agree with shit you don't agree with. That shit hurts, man. That'll kick you right in the fucking social nuts. So no, I'm not a big fan. Therefore, I'm actually a big hater of all these people fucking telling these stories about how great scamming is and, you know, getting all this shit done without DoorDash knowing about it. I'm like, how many times I gotta tell you fools this? If you fucking doing a scam or you think you found a loophole, you know that shit's gonna get fixed. You know, and after you've been riding the easy fucking ride for a while and getting off with all this shit, you're gonna have to go back to reality at some point. When you do, it's gonna hurt even worse. It's like when you cover up a toothache and you're like, ha ha ha, I don't need to go to the dentist. It don't hurt. Good. I got this. Yes. No dentist, baby. No pain. Ambisol, Jack Daniels, aspirin. I even got a friend next door that had some codeine. Pop one of those. Fuck off. My tooth is fine. I'll get back to it later when I'm in the mood. Yeah, but until that time, when that pain wears off and that toothache, it comes back with a vengeance, don't it? It's just like these little fuck nuts here on this platform, YouTube, talking about DoorDash and other gig apps, where they got all these fucking answers. And you're like, yes, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. I wanted to go to orders. I got an easy way to get it. Man, you're going to fuck those people so hard, they may never come back. Or at least they ain't coming back to you. It's like, last time I listened to that motherfucker, last time I listened to him, you know that dashing trader motherfucker? I know that there's some people that went to the gig con that happen to be I don't want to call it a fan, but the people that respect me, I guess that's a good term. They still comment my videos. I ain't gonna mention their names because I don't know if they're gonna get mad at me about this, and I can't help that in life, man. When I'm speaking my mind, if somebody don't like it, then that I respect it, then I guess that's just how it happens. It's sad. That's not sarcasm. It's sad. It is. I hope that don't happen, but they know who they are. That gig con was full of people that have been lying and manipulating for a long time and telling people the wrong story, giving them the wrong antidote to the problem. And that's what I've been talking about for a long time. So when I see all the smiles, yes, when I see one of the people that I respect in there, yeah, that kind of, it doesn't piss me off. I get it. Everybody's got their own choices, and I respect their choices. I just hope they respect mine. I can't roll with that. It's not that I can't roll with the person that I respect. It's that I can't roll with the idea of who they enjoy. I gotta stay away. I gotta get away from that. I gotta distance myself from that. Because at some point I'm gonna say something bad or realistic about the person that maybe not know better. They maybe not know better. And I respected them before they went to some stupid thing. So, you know, give people the benefit of the doubt. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Like DoorDash should give us the benefit of the doubt as drivers. We should get the benefit of the doubt. Especially if you're a top dasher, and I know I keep harping on that, but there's a reason for it. It needs to be harped on. DoorDash Sucks channel himself. I told you this guys before, and I'll tell you it again. When he makes videos, he makes it sound like he fucking hates DoorDash. He hates Grubhub. He hates all these. He doesn't hate them. He doesn't hate the idea of what they are. He hates the idea of what they're doing. What they are is an avenue to cash that's a freedom style that none of us are even used to at this point. It hasn't even been decades yet. But when he points out, DoorDash Sucks, when he points out where they can improve a great deal, and he backs that shit up with facts, and what I mean by facts, some of that's just reading the book, but a lot of it's just because he knows. He's been doing it. He feels the pain. He's getting punched by a Muhammad Ali. He didn't watch the fight. He's getting punched. So he might know a thing or two about what it feels like to get punched by DoorDash. He'd be like, wait a minute, man, I respect you as a fighter, but why are you hitting me? That's how I see DoorDash Sucks, by the way. That's my shout out to him. See, he knows I know. He knows I know. And I know he knows. And if that don't make no sense, it means respect. We respect each other. We ain't going to agree on everything. I wanted to clear that up because when I see another channel that says DoorDash sucks, Uber Eats sucks, Rideshare sucks, they're stealing everything, they're going to go down in flames. I agree. I agree. The thing is, if you go back in their videos, about 200 videos ago, you see why they're saying it. They're not saying it to be vicious. They don't want the companies to fail because of what they are. They want the companies to fail because what they're doing. And what I mean fail is, I mean stop it. Treat drivers respectfully. Pay them respectfully. And all shapes and sizes and colors of people need to be that way. Treat yourself respectfully. Treat your customers respectfully. Treat your coworkers respectfully. We're missing that. That's a huge miss. That's a huge fail for our society today. And I think that's what DoorDash sucks and DoorDash and a lot of others are doing. But I have a lot of respect for it. Like I said before, guys, and they've said it too. I don't agree with everything that they're saying. But man, the big picture I do agree with. 110%. I'm 110 with them. I'm 110 with them. Because unless you're going to go to the lounge and say, these are my boys, I don't give a fuck what they say, they always right. That is not respect. That's ass kissing. None of us ass kiss. But we do respect each other because we know each other well enough to know that inside that message is an underlying message. And the underlying message is the important one. This, what I'm doing now, is the blank. This is the conversation piece. This is what gets you a watch. But if you listen to if you really hear what you're listening to, that's when you learn something. And that's when we get smarter. And when you get smarter, your education makes you more money. And you chill. You relax a little bit. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what we want. We want DoorDash to exist forever. A lot of people say it won't. That's not my conversation. Don't get me in that. Don't get me in the drone conversation. No. I deal with what's here right now in front of my fucking eyes. These two eyes see. That's what I deal with. That does not mean it's not going to happen, but I am a realist that looks at it with these eyes. What am I going to deal with when I wake up tomorrow and go out there, hit the keys, and turn on the Dasher app or any app? I want to deal with that day and what's currently available, what's currently going on. I can't think that far into the future. My day's already fucked up enough. But what I'm smart enough to do is listen to the guys that have some decent insight on what the future is going to look like. DoorDash and DoorDash sucks. Those two motherfuckers right there, they got game. Never shut somebody up because you don't agree with them. Fucking stupidest thing you could do for yourself. You never shut them up. You listen to what's important, what makes sense to you. Let them have the rest. Come back to the next conversation. That's called respect. And it's also called getting smarter. And when you get smarter, you make more money. That's what I like about these guys. If you listen and pay attention, let's just say there is a civil lawsuit against DoorDash. And you're like, no, they ain't going to be. Conspiracy theorists. There ain't going to be no drones doing drivers. All opinions. Could happen though, right? Hey, we weren't supposed to have these fucking mobile phones back when we had dial phones. So, cut it. Oh, no. Don't tell me it's a conspiracy theory. A microwave oven was a conspiracy theory. You look at all the conspiracy theories that we had back in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s, and tell me they're conspiracy theories now. You know what you got? A fucked up society. Because those conspiracy theories came out to be facts. Listen to these motherfuckers. Listen. Take some time out of your day. Instead of sitting in a fucking parking lot waiting for a banger and declining 18,000 fucking small ones, take that fucking banger and see what it gets you. A lot of sitting. You know what a lot of sitting brings? A lot of sitting brings a lot of bitching. Cheers. TORP out.